Welcome back, Potters. So today we are going to get our Wabi Sabi pinch bowls back out again. Hopefully you stored it really well over the weekend or over the past couple days. And as you can see, when you remove your bag, you might have a little bit of condensation buildup. You can kind of see that here. So what you're going to want to do is just kind of go around and rub that in, smooth it with your fingertips, and kind of just rub that condensation in. And as you rub that condensation in, just smooth your surface as you go. So I'm just going to go ahead and go around and smooth the surface with my thumb by applying gentle pressure. And I'm going to do that on the outside and the inside. Now remember, I'm not looking for perfection because our pieces are Wabi Sabi. They aren't perfect, and that's what makes them extra special and extra beautiful. Perfection is an illusion. I'm going to use this part of my finger right here. I'm going to use this part right here to kind of smooth that bottom part because my thumb, my nail's kind of long. So I'm just going to use my knuckle instead for the bottom. We have all these built-in tools right here on our hands. Might as well use them. All right, there we go. Another great tool for smoothing out your clay, if you still feel like it's too bumpy and you just want it a little less bumpy, you can use this rib tool right here. So let's go ahead and get that out. So this is going to be used to smooth bumps out of your surface. So if you'd like, and it also compresses your clay body. But if you'd like, you can rub that along the edges or along the outside of your clay, and you can see it removes a little bit of clay as it's removing some of those bumps. Then you also use it to put that extra clay into indented or concave areas. So you're basically evening out your clay. Now that's if you are going for an ultra smooth kind of look. I wouldn't really think it's super necessary for these pinch pots, but it's really satisfying if you decide to go back and do that with your rib tool. Okay, and you don't have to with this one because we are Wabi Sabi. So our next thing that we need to do to these is add texture. So I've gone around the room and grabbed a bunch of different items that I thought would add good texture. I found a pine cone, a bracelet, a pen, and I was thinking just right here at the end of the pen, can you see that? It's like a double circle, a candle holder, I felt like my key might add a cool texture. And then we also have all these items that are in your toolkit. So let's think about, just go right here, one of our modeling tools, our pencil, and our paintbrush, the handle part. And we're going to try to use these items, or maybe just one of the items, to make cool textures. So I'm just going to show you how I would do that on this example. The pen tip, let's see what happens when I push it into the clay. Ooh. I don't want to push so hard that I'm pushing through. I always want to support from the inside, right? So I'm supporting it with this hand while I push with this hand. Dude, that's actually a pretty cool little repetitive shape. Neat. What if I did that all around this whole piece? That would actually look really nice, I feel like. Oops, I need to support it. These textures are added best when you're at an early leather hard stage. All right, let's see what this bracelet's gonna do when I push it into the clay. Oh no, I'm gonna have to go back and wash this bracelet later, right? Because we're gonna wanna get all that clay dust. All right, it's pushed in there pretty well. I don't know how this is gonna turn out. Oh wow, really interesting. I wish you guys could see this close up. So that's a really cool, interesting pattern that I could also put all the way around my piece. Or I could just add that pattern like maybe on the upper rim of a piece like this, right? All right, let's see how the pine cone turns out. You could even get leaves or flowers and press them in. All right, let's see. I don't know how this one's gonna turn out. I'm supporting it really well from the inside. Kind of looks like fingernail tips. You might do a pattern and end up not liking it. I don't think I really like this pattern. I don't think it looks like a pine cone at all. And honestly, I would probably rub this one away and not do it. You could use things like this to create kind of big circles if you're looking for kind of larger shapes, or maybe you want to draw something on the inside. Right? Make sure you support from the inside always. Kind of cool and abstract. When you glaze these pieces, what happens is the glaze falls into these indentations in your texture, creates different thicknesses of glaze, and it turns out really beautiful. Let's move on to the pieces that were inside your kits. How about a pencil? How can you use a pencil to create texture? What if you use the point right here and just press it into your clay in a cool, ooh, that kind of looks like a sunburst or a star. Pretty neat. Wow. I can totally imagine doing this all over the piece and how beautiful that would look. What about your paintbrush? Oh, gentle little dots. Or if you push it in from the side, it could be kind of the same as the pencil, right? But now it's a different shape. Maybe you could even create different shaped flowers. Let's go over here. What about this guy? It's kind of another kind of petal shape as well, a rounded shape. You can repeat it in different ways. Here you can see I'm kind of creating a fish scale pattern. Let's see if we can get that a little closer. Fish scale, maybe mermaid, right? One of those for sure. Let's see how it's going to look if I kind of go around. Turn it upside down. So those are all just right there in your kit already for you. You could probably do something really cool with that paper clip as well. Let's see what a key does. I don't like it. Actually, I think that could look cool in different ways. So as you can see, there's all kind of objects right around you that you can create different patterns with. So I would say look around your house, see what you have there, and add a texture to at least one of your 2 pinch pots. Okay? That is how you add texture. If you make a bunch of little finger marks inside your piece, again, go back and fix it. And remember guys, after you're done adding your texture, and you only have to do one texture, it doesn't have to all be different like this. Remember, you are still putting your artwork in your bag and wrapping it tight. All right, potters, time to get started.